Good evening, everyone. Our second session of Chult, and I only have the big image because I run the technical thing and Hangouts is shit. So that's my compensation. I will hand you over to Venger.
Nice segue. Thank you. Um, oh, that's weird. Nice segue.
Lost for words, huh?
Someone's still got volume going in the background.
That must be. Well, I wait. Do I have something going? Oh, maybe I did. Okay, how's that?
Seems okay.
Okay, I think I did have a window open. My bad.
I don't hear anything, so
Yeah,
Okay,
the
yeah, I think we're good now.
yeah the video probably will be a bit grainy for a little bit, but it should sort out in a sec.
Okay. Yeah, I don't read the chat while the thing is going because I just like to imagine what pundit is saying about me, and I don't want to actually spoil the surprise and read it while I'm playing and lose my focus. But so last time, you guys,
I'm on Jolt.
yes, last time on Chult, you guys left your settlements because it was basically plagued by blood-sucking locusts, and now you wandered into the desert, and there was a storm, and you found shelter in a crevasse, which led to the system of caves, and there was the ethereal waterfall pool area that you discovered, and then the blind cannibals living in that metal containment area.
Yep. And then I died.
Yeah, and then you died. And now you've got a new character,
Uh-huh.
right? Okay. Tell us a little bit about that guy.
My new guy's name is Hirian, who's a human fighter, alignment unaligned, who enjoys decent singing and playing the zither extremely well. And I have tan robes, a scimitar, my ebony zither, canteen of water, pouch full of dried meat, 18 gold and 20 talons. I don't tell anybody about that.
And he was one of the other people we found sheltering.
Yes.
Yes. So now that you have a sorcerer of crystalline heritage named Talmec, who's being played by Grem, and now you have an almost bard played by Joab. An auspicious start.
Indeed. You've seen the gamers, right?
Yes. So I think the last action was you close the door back
Yeah.
to keep the horde of cannibals at bay.
Indeed.
Okay. So we'll just pick up right there.
All right. Zoinks! I think they were trying to eat us.
Good luck.
Speak for yourself, Stony.
Well,
Some of us are soft and fleshy.
exactly. So they'll eat you first.
Ah, it's like that, is it?
Well, I'm just saying they're not much of a threat to me.
I see. Well, when the push comes to shove, we'll remember that.
If push comes to shove, you'll be eaten.
See about that.
Maybe if we let them try to eat me first, they'll break their teeth and no longer be a threat to you.
Now, I'm okay with that. Yeah. Not them eating you first, but breaking their teeth. I'm not that kind of guy.
Is there anything to brace the door with?
You don't see anything in this cave except rocks, stalagmites, stalactites, things like that.
Any of them breakable so they could be braced against the door?
Yeah, you could try to break a stalagmite.
Okay. I shall saunter over to one of them and muscle up to it, or whatever I have that's analogous to muscles, and try and snap one off.
All right. You have massive cleavage, I'm assuming, for a crystalline fellow such as yourself. Okay. You put your back into it, and you snap off a sizable stalagmite.
Okay. Brace that against the door and angle.
Okay.
He didn't weaken the ceiling, did he?
No.
Okay.
Good. Though again, being made of stone, not so much of a risk.
You can shatter, though. You're not granite, you're crystalline. So,
Quartz.
yes. Yeah, if any of those cannibals had metal fillings, then the joke might be on you.
Oh, yeah, they might have scratched me up a bit.
Okay. So, the doors has been wedged shut.
The storm still going on?
What's that?
Is the storm still going on?
You don't know. You're far down deep enough.
Pretty deep, yeah.
Yeah, you can't hear what's going on in the surface.
All right. How long do these storms generally last?
It varies. Could be an hour. Could be a day and a half.
All right.
There's also a third tunnel that you have not explored yet.
Oh, there is. Hey, let's go that way.
Well, we should try to be sure that we're aware of everything that could possibly eat us in our sleep. So yes, I concur.
Yep. Let's do that.
Okay. You're just gonna. How are you gonna proceed?
We'll proceed with caution.
Okay. Good to know.
With the crystal guy first.
I am
Sorcerer in the
crystal,
lead.
but I am a sorcerer.
You appear nigh invulnerable as opposed to a squishy folk.
Hmm.
Or are my two? Actually, I think both of my colleagues were killed last time.
I believe so.
Okay,
And
then.
you are a bard, so that is essentially useless in all situations. So
I am a fighter, my friend. Bard is just
it's a side gig, is it?
a hobby.
Hobby business.
I haven't heard you play. Maybe that's how you fight. All right, I shall reluctantly take the lead with my light spell cast on my staff still and investigate this next tunnel.
Okay.
And we'll let him.
All right. Why don't you roll a d20 there, Grim, for Talmech.
And what if I refuse because something bad is bound to happen?
Then I'll just assume that something bad is happening instead of giving you a chance to avoid that bad thing.
15.
All right. Oh, take a look at my. This is where I'm rolling my dice these days.
Mm-hmm.
Inside this cool skull-like thing. Okay, I got an 8. So you hear humanoids up ahead.
Humanoids, eh?
There might be quadrupeds doing a humanoid impression.
That's true. Or it could be something that wants to eat us.
That seems like a safe bet given everything else we've encountered in here.
That's true. We've got your back.
Yes.
So what's Talmech? What's his next plan of action?
Does it sound like these noises are getting closer or further away or...
Well, you stop and listen, and it seems like these humanoids are talking just amongst themselves as they're casually walking towards you.
Okay. Is it a recognizable language that I know, or...
It's probably you're too far away, and it's too faint to hear the exact language. Some civilized, humanoid tongue, but you're not exactly sure which.
Okay.
It's probably something in the Elven range, but there's languages and dialects that you're probably unfamiliar with.
Yeah. Are elves their usual kind of selves in this setting, or are they like pointy-toothed cannibals? Or
There's all different kinds.
Most elves are of the civilized variety.
yeah, okay. Right, I shall gesture to my compatriot to take cover, and I shall step to the side of the tunnel and cover the lighted part of my staff with my hands to stifle it as best I can. Do I have any clothing, or am I just crystal?
Yeah, I assume you've got some clothing to cover yourself.
Okay. Well, I'll wrap that around the staff to stifle the light.
Okay, sounds good. And Hirion,
I will draw my scimitar and foolishly follow him.
okay.
So I've got his back.
Okay. As they get closer, you can tell that it is a dark elf patrol of 3, and they're just casually talking about things that are going on in the city as they make the rounds. Just making sure that there aren't, intruders or an approaching army or something like that.
So that suggests there's deeper tunnels here that lead to something more significant of a settlement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, dark elves are not inherently evil in this setting. They're just dark elves.
Yes.
Right. They're not necessarily inherently evil as Forgotten Realms or standard D&D.
Yeah.
setting.
Well, let us reproach. Reproach? How about approach?
You can if you want. I'm still
I shall
cautious.
approach and say, "Hail, friend elves. We have been lost in these tunnels after seeking shelter from the storm. Can you guide us to a place where we can recover?"
Hail to you, human. Are you friend, or are you secretly an enemy of the dark elves?
I am a friend, merely a traveler in the desert who got caught in the sandstorm. My colleagues and I entered these caves where they were subsequently mostly killed.
Do you have any tradable goods?
Tradable goods. Well, I have here I have some dried fruit.
Okay. I'll slowly release the light so I don't blind them immediately, so they can tell that I'm there since they're not immediately hostile.
Okay.
Yes, and
who's your friend here?
this is my crystalline friend Talmek. He's a friend as well. We have no quarrel with you. We were merely caught in the storm and sought shelter.
Know you anything of the high
play
tech?
on my Zitar here if you would like some soothing music.
No, my friend dislikes human music intensely.
Okay, I'm not that good.
A man of wealth and taste, clearly.
Yes. Do you know anything about high-tech devices, machinery, things of this nature?
No.
Not especially. We could take a look, I suppose. You were asking about trade. What sort of things are you after?
Well, how about I take you to one of our officials, and then he can tell you more about that. If you'll follow us, we will be an escort into Baltan, our city.
Thank you.
Well, the deeper we are, the more sheltered we are, but...
Well,
authorities, leaders, organization, these things don't sit well with me.
All roads lead to the Black Pyramid.
Yes.
That's what they say.
Lead on.
Okay. They lead you for you probably walk a good mile and a half, until you get to an immensely large cavern that contains a city with several towers. Um, you can see three huge statues in the distance. You don't have to be an austere religious scholar to know that these are statues of Cthulhu, Yog-Sothoth, and Ubo-Sathla.
Bless you.
This does not bode well for our heroes.
Oh, you guys are heroes now?
We're the heroes of our own story. That's the important
That's
part.
true.
Protagonist is such a big word.
Yes, it is.
Maybe they're of the opinion that you can placate these horrendous gods in some way rather than active worship. Not the face as a civilization.
Okay, before you step into the city proper, you can see a hesitancy in the lead dark elf's eyes as he tries to explain one of their customs, and that is a small ritual bloodletting, just a quick slice of the palm with a couple drops of blood spilled on the cavern floor, which is sort of an opening of the way between the great old ones and the people that want to enter the city and be amongst the chosen ones or the favored children.
I don't exactly have blood to spill, but our currency is made of our crystal tears. I could donate one of those to you in its stead. It was a body fluid of some kind at one point.
Yes, that would be acceptable.
Okay.
I've got some.
Yes, you are full of squishy juices.
Yes, I am.
So you can cut yourself.
Or I could play a nice song for you.
No, the blood will be fine.
I could do both.
They like blood, they don't like human music.
Yes, our ears are terribly sensitive.
Yes.
Ah, I see. I could hum. Yes, I will offer some blood.
Okay. All right, you do that, and they seem pleased. And then the patrol takes you to one of the administrators here, Archon Kinzo. And he welcomes you. He's like, the patrol guy and the Archon have a quick word in private. And then Archon Kinzo shepherds you into the city, and as you walk, he explains things. Well, we have a bit of an issue. See, our city is powered by this remnant of old tech. It's known as a plasma drive, and that's how our city is powered. And there's a hairline fracture in it, and you can see all kinds of light shining from it, and it makes this horrible sound periodically. And we really don't know how to fix it or how to stop it from theoretically blowing everyone to Kingdom Come. So I'm hoping that maybe an outsider's perspective will lead to something good.
You must be desperate. Have your magicians tried rituals of mending upon it?
Yes. For some reason, the plasmatic nature of the drive resists magic.
Interesting.
You say the plasma drive is malfunctioning?
Its power is maybe 30% less this year than it has been in decades past.
And this is because of these cracks. My field of expertise is magic.
Well, I'll take a look.
Yes, that will help, I'm sure.
Well, we are desperate, so agreed.
There is no harm in taking a look.
I will take you there. Okay, so you follow him.
Yeah.
Before he gets to the chamber where this plasma drive is, Archon Kinzo is accosted by two other dark elves. And they're both Archons, like he is. One is Edmund, and the other is Dalfrazy. And they're basically, it's like opposing politicians that meet each other, outside the steps of the government house. They're giving each other the business, and veiled threats are made. It seems like a quarrel, and then it turns ugly. And they're basically just bickering and shouting insults at each other at this point. You get some of it because that language is universal, but a lot of it is steeped in the dark elf lexicon and kind of goes over your head.
Okay. Kinzo, are these who are these people that should we worry about them?
Well, this is my jurisdiction. I'm administrator of the plasma drive, and they know I have the final authority. So you all can just sod off. So yeah, this Evan and Dalfrazy guy aren't drawing their blades, but they're not happy about you guys, the strangers, the outsiders, being shown the plasma drive. At some point, they insult you, probably trying to elicit a rise out of you. That seems obvious.
Doesn't bother me, but if they keep it up, I'll play them a song.
Gentlemen, we are being escorted, and from the sound of it, we could do no more harm to this device than has already been done for it. And if possible, we may well attempt to help.
They reluctantly agree. Very well, Archon Kinzo. Show these outsiders the plasma drive, but know that it's all in your head, one way or another. And then they back off, go to their separate chambers, and Kinzo lets you in, and you see the plasma drive sitting there on the cavern floor. It's a metallic hexagonal shape, wide as a man, and half as tall.
So about
You see a thin fissure running across its surface, and that's emitting an emerald green light.
so it's like a TARDIS console, but on the floor instead of raised, basically.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Is it the metal that's cracked on the hexagonal shape, or is there like a casement?
Yeah, there's like a casement on the top, and that's where the crack is.
Okay.
There's also harmonic tones, but those are occasionally interrupted by an ominous droning that reverberates throughout the chamber.
Like a warning sound?
It sounds ominous.
Hmm.
Is this like a stone chamber?
Yeah, it is.
All right. Well, I'm going to go walk up and take a look.
Okay.
Not touching it yet. I'm just looking at it. It's got the crack in there. How is this a huge crack or just a hairline crack?
It's a hairline crack. So it doesn't seem like much, but it's definitely having an effect on the machinery.
All right. Well, maybe there's something we can seal it up with.
I'm sure they've tried. Has anything
Yeah.
like this ever happened before, Archon?
No, not to my knowledge.
And do you know the nature of the materials it's made of?
We've seen them before. We have similar things, but not in great quantity.
Enough to patch the crack at all?
Well, it's in a different form. We don't know how to safely melt it down and then shape it, I suppose.
Are there any other similar devices anywhere that you know of?
No, we have some of our dark elves looking for similar tech out in the wasteland, but so far they've recovered nothing. Okay, hang on. So each of you roll a d20.
Ah, lovely. Probably radiation or
Ooh.
something. 2.
Who gets the tentacles?
Dibs,
It's
not
always
me.
the tentacles.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. What about Hirion?
15.
15. Okay. Hirion notices something in the shadows of this room.
Aha. What is that?
Archon looks over, squints his eyes, but he's not sure what that is.
Well, I will investigate.
Okay. You take a couple steps forward, and you see dark elves dressed in black, with weapons drawn.
Elf
And-
ninjas, the worst combination possible.
Yes. Or at the very least, dark elf assassins.
All right. I shall draw my scimitar.
Okay.
Hold.
You gonna attack?
No, I'm going to prepare in case they attack.
Okay, it looks like they're gonna attack.
All right, and I will attack.
You can roll.
I got a 20.
That's good. Okay, so that's a critical hit. You can roll a D10 twice.
10 twice. That is 7 and 2. 9.
7, 9. Okay, so 16.
7 and 9. Yes.
Okay.
I need
Plus
to use
one.
the little crystals chamber. I'll be right back. I'm just going to stay next to the Archon, ready to defend him if anyone tries to come after him.
Okay. If anyone approaches, you'll
Yeah,
get an
I'll
attack.
intercede. I'll be right back.
All right. Okay. So as I was saying, so 16 plus 1 because you're a first level fighter. So you add plus 1 to your attack roll and then your damage too. So, so you 17 points of damage. Ooh, you kill one.
Yeah. Ninjas.
You can see that there were 3. So there's 2 left.
Aha. I presume they get to go now.
Yeah. They're going to take a shot at you. Well, actually, one is going to attack you. One is going to attack Archon Kinzo. All right. So, okay. The one attacking you misses. And the one attacking Kinzo hits. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Holy. I just rolled 3 6s in a row.
Oh my.
And these assassins do exploding damage because of their skill at striking vital areas. Okay, I finally rolled a 4. So that's 22 points of damage.
I assume the Kinzo is Keen's.
Yes, this was his final performance.
Keen's an art. Yeah. All right. Well, I will defend aggressively. He said. Or do we have to? Do we need to wait? Oh, there's only 2 of them left. So, I will attack another.
Okay.
Ha! Oh, that would be a 5 plus 1 is 6.
Yeah, that fails. While Grim is away, I will just narrate the multiple stab wounds to the neck and the torso, and the blood spurting out. Probably so deep and so vicious an attack that his head is basically severed, and blood is pouring out all throughout the chamber, pooling around the plasma drive, and you notice a very sick and twisted glimmer in the assassin's eye.
A glimmer of accomplishment, or a glimmer of blood soaking into the plasma drive?
The accomplishment.
Okay.
The assassin is very pleased at how the GM was rolling.
All right. Well, I will make that smile wider. Ah.
Okay. Well, he's going to attack again. You.
Okay.
Okay, that hit. Okay, no whammies. Ooh, okay, 5 points of damage.
All right, 5 points. That hurt.
And it also roll for me a saving throw.
14 plus 1.
No, just 14.
No, 14.
Okay. You fail. But you're not sure what's going to happen.
What'd I miss?
I just got attacked and failed the saving throw.
Oh dear.
And Kinzo bought the Dark Elf farm in the sky.
Yeah, 22 points worth.
Ow.
All right. Well,
Talmek can make 2 attacks.
Right. So what's
You still see magic, obviously, instead of...
What's the layout of the situation at the moment? So I was standing by the Archon.
Right.
you're now standing by the pool of Archon.
And so one of the assassins was immediately killed by Hirion. The other stayed to attack him, and then the third assassin went straight for Kinzo and sort of slipped through your defenses and just gutted him.
Like a kipper. Right. Just need to remind myself what my spells do.
I think you had a magic missile.
Yeah, you could use like a magic missile. That'd be fine.
Yeah, it's just he's right next to me.
Shocking grasp. Burning hand.
True strike, and I'll belt him on with my staff.
Okay.
So I don't know what it does in this system. In 5th ed, it gives me advantage on the roll. So
No, then it would do the same.
okay. So I roll a 9 on one dice and an 18 on the other.
Yeah, you definitely hit.
Okay. much damage do I do?
You're a sorcerer, so you do 1d4, but
Yes.
why don't you double that? Because I'll give you a bonus for the true strike.
Okay. So 2d4, 7 damage.
Okay. All right. He's wounded. And why don't you take your second attack that you missed while you're in the bathroom?
Okay. Yeah, so whack him with one end of the staff and then bring the other one around. So this is just a normal attack. 15.
That hits.
4 points of damage.
Nice. Okay. He is heavily wounded. And Hirion, you're starting to feel a little bit woozy.
Uh-oh. I think I've been poisoned.
But nothing serious yet. You're not, about ready to collapse. But you feel something coursing through your squishy human veins. And you can attack then, Hirion.
Wah! That's a 1.
So you have inspiration or divine favor, as I call it, in Chult. So basically, you have a free reroll.
Okay. And that's 4.
Wow.
It's all the
Great
difference.
gods.
That wasn't a waste. Okay. So yeah, you missed. All right, he's gonna attack back. He misses. The other one is gonna attack Telmec. He hits.
Ow.
Ooh. Okay. He does a lot of damage. 10 points of damage.
Okay, I only have 4 hit points.
Yep. You shatter.
Ugh. Completely?
I suppose so. I don't know. I mean, even if you were just a little cracked, I don't see your.
I don't know. I don't know at what point you actually die in your system. So.
Yeah. Traditionally, it's like if you're first level, if you go below like -1.
Mm.
So yeah, you kind of went a bit farther than that.
So there's a horrible crunching noise, and I shatter into pieces.
Yeah.
I'll look for a replacement character.
Okay. Dark Elf Assassins! Oh!
Crunch. Sell my pieces and buy armor.
What a noble guy.
Good last words. Okay. Hirion, what are you doing?
I'm avenging my new friend. Yar! That's another 1. Okay. I'm avenging poorly.
Okay. What's your strategy at this point? You just gonna keep fighting?
Yeah, there's only 2 left. I cleft through one of them.
That's true. That's true. You did give a good. Okay. So that's.
Then I'll write a song about it. Make them listen.
Wait, what?
And then I'll write a song about it and make them listen.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. One missed. The other hit. Okay. 4 points of damage.
All right, I got 1 left.
Roll another saving throw.
All right. That is 20.
Oh, that's good. All right. You're still on your feet. Roll to attack.
And that is a 13.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. Sorry, I was
Right, and that's D10 or 3.
3. Okay. All right. Some sort of alarm has been raised. You can hear this odd sounding klaxon throughout the chamber. And as luck would have it, the assassins hear that alarm and they make a break for it.
I'm not letting them get away. Are they taking their fallen foe?
That's a very good question. They are.
Then I'm stopping them. We need proof that we didn't kill the guy.
That makes sense? Okay. How are you stopping them?
I'm slicing at him.
Oh, the one that's carrying him away?
Yeah.
All right.
Slice at his legs.
Okay. Roll.
And that is a 14.
Hits.
All right. And that hits for 10 points.
All right. Okay, that was the wounded one. And I'll say, just for convenience's sake, and that guy's dead.
All right.
And that guy is also going to try to somehow rescue his two
You're going to try and carry both of them?
Yeah, somehow. He has not been wounded yet, though.
But he is just an elf.
That's true.
His clothes are probably weighing him down.
Well, I'll attack him too.
Okay. Yeah, you get a free shot.
And that is another 20. Woo!
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think I've rolled so many 20s in one shot ever.
You're all over the place. You're rolling ones, you're rolling 20s,
So
everything in between.
+1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a total of 9.
Okay. 9 damage. Okay. He leaves his companions behind. He tries to make a break for it with his life. Well, yeah, he is. He's going to try to make a break for it with his life.
All right. Well, I'm going to try and stop him.
I found another character. Can I be one of the first responders?
Yes, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Describe your character.
Sevaran. He's a midnight elf, which I'm assuming is the same as a dark elf. He's an assassin, so he can give them a taste of their own medicine.
Ooh, nice.
He was an orphan sent away to become an assassin, basically.
Cool.
So.
You can be one of Archon Kinzo's, one of his assassins.
Yes, one of his clearly somewhat lacking bodyguards.
Yes. Well, he had to attend to other duties, I guess.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, I come sprinting up to the chamber in a big whirl of black cloaks and robes. Quickly assess the situation and stab this guy.
Okay, sounds good. Roll.
The other guy, right?
Yeah, not you, the other assassin. You're an outsider. You don't know what's going on. I got 16, and apparently I get +1 to hit, assuming I'm level 1.
Yep.
+1 to damage.
Yep.
Okay.
So yes, you definitely hit. So you can roll.
What's it? D6 for rogues or?
What does your hit points say?
Hit points is 6.
Okay, then yeah, roll D6.
Okay, +1.
Yeah.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
And it's coated in a paralytic poison, apparently.
Oh, okay. I'll roll a saving throw for him. He fails. Does it say this? Does this poison work immediately?
It doesn't say.
Okay. Okay. he, I don't know if he would give himself up, but you have him cornered, and he basically surrenders, I guess.
Yeah. Well, slowly goes stiff and falls over.
Yeah. Doesn't take long for the poison to take effect, and yeah, he's basically helpless. So if you want to do coup de grace him, you could, or you could.
Well, it seems to me like the guards proper might possibly want to torture, interrogate him. So,
Question. They want to question him.
yes, with extreme prejudice.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you take it.
Surface dweller, what happened here?
Well, we were brought here by the Archon to look at the plasma drive. These guys were hiding in the shadows and attacked us.
We?
Yes, my crystalline colleague here gave his life defending.
As did the Archon.
As did the Archon.
Sedition. Chaos. Normally for chaos, but this threatens all our lives and the greater service of chaos. I will search one of the bodies of one of the dead assassins.
Okay. You search their bodies, and you find several obsidian coins.
Mm-hmm.
So you gather those up. There's a total of 52 of them.
Sorry, what did you say there?
A total of 52 obsidian coins.
Well, you did well.
Respectably.
You did well in the fight, Surface Dweller, so here, have half of these. I will hand you 26 of the coins.
You are most kind.
Take that back.
You are most evil.
Is there any sign of any particular faction or anything they belong to? I'm assuming I'm a local, so do I know the politics?
Yes. You would be just surprised to learn that if they were not aligned with either Archon Eben or Delfrazi.
Mm-hmm. And these, what's their area of authority?
Eben is a sorcerer, so he's steeped in magic and all that. And Dolfrazy is more military.
I suspect the hand of Dalfrazy behind this.
Sounds good to me. Yep.
Were you any help? What did the Archon want you here for?
He wanted us to take a look at the plasma drive and see if we could figure out what was going on with it. We didn't get a chance to do that yet. He wanted an extra set of eyes to take a look and see if anything jumped out at us.
I can see why Dalfrazy may have been upset at having outsiders look at such a thing.
Yeah, we saw him arguing when we got here, and he didn't look too keen.
Not exactly subtle to send 3 blade hands after him, though.
And they were already here when we got here. I suspect they may have put the crack in.
But that would destroy the city. That affects everyone. Unless there's
true.
some doomsday cult.
But you never know with these fanatical types.
Speaking of fanatics, one of the dark elves of the city comes up to you. Sorry, what's your new character's name? Sevatam?
Seva'an.
like severed arm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Severed arm. Okay. And I wrote it. I just don't know how to pronounce it. He whispers something to you. Says that because Archon Kinzo has been assassinated, now everything is in flux, in turmoil, and there's basically a coup going on. They're preparing for a lot of violence and bloodshed, as you know, the politics and power changes hands. Could be anything from, kill just a few people in the right places to full scale revolution and slaughter. You're not sure, but this guy who is also working for Kinzo is warning you of the danger.
Well, our employer is dead. But infighting is always a good opportunity. Who's making the moves?
Looks like Dalfrazy and Eben are aligning forces to take power for themselves.
They're working together.
Yes. I mean, your friend mentions, I do know a route of escape that could lead us far away from the city very quickly, if that's what you had in mind.
As I said, there's coin to be made here if we stay, but this city is dying. This device we don't seem to have any way to fix. And strangely enough, random surface dwellers did not have the answer. Kinzo may have paid me, but he didn't pay me enough not to see that he was an idiot.
Well, we haven't even looked at the drive yet.
We didn't know anything, clearly, which is why you were brought here. So, take a look.
Let me take a look. D20?
Hang on. Yeah, roll a D20. Let's see what happens here.
Let's see what happens. Holy crow, 20.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, you just got to put your finger here and
well, golly.
gotta cover this up, and I'll just stand here until you come back. Yeah.
Okay. You've actually worked on something like this before. Very much like your moisture evaporators back in Agrabah.
Agrabah, that's where I was trained.
There you go. Yeah, small world.
Mm.
So you actually know like a pressure point that opens this little slot, and it's got like this little high-tech keyboard thing where you can punch in things and run a diagnostic and the whole shebang. Nobody knew about this, but you stumbled upon it because of your familiarity.
Do you have the slightest idea what you're doing, round ears?
Yes, I have the slightest idea. And this time I rolled a 10.
Okay, roll a D8 twice.
D8 twice, okay. That's a 3, and an 8.
Okay. You think you fixed it. It's kind of going. It's slowing down. The sound's kind of deadened. It sounds like it's going into like half power. And then moments later, you see some aliens teleport into the room. with wearing overalls and big tool belt, and they've got all sorts of silver, vibrating, glowing, fancy tools, and they just start going to town on the plasma drive.
They're attacking it.
Taking pieces off. Looks like it, but you're so awestruck. You're just like, what? After about 5 minutes,
Can I talk to him?
yeah, you can talk to them while they work.
No, well, I'll ask him about the technical specs and what happened, and see if I can make sense of it technically.
Okay.
I'm checking myself for cuts to see if one of the assassins got in a lucky blow and I've been poisoned with hallucinogenics.
You don't think so, but that was a reasonable assumption. One of the repair guys says that the plasma drive's impulse membrane was cracked.
So they speak common.
He says a lot of other things that you don't understand.
Probably jargon.
Yeah.
What are they using to fix it?
Tools and instruments, the likes of which you've never seen.
And is it like a goo or a beam or a...
Yes, all that and more.
Okay.
Some sort of like power drill.
Okay.
But it's all like silver and shiny and glowing.
Advanced tools. Okay.
Yes, it does the trick. 5 minutes later, he says, all right, we fixed it. You should be in good shape now.
All right.
Thankfully, it was still under warranty.
Huh.
We're going to go back up to our ship now. You have a good day.
Is a tip customary?
If you've got a cold drink,
No.
that would be nice.
Canteen right here.
What's that?
I'll give him my canteen.
Okay. He takes a swig of your canteen, and what was it? Water?
Yeah.
Oh, he's like, Not what I was expecting, but all right. I guess it.
All we got.
And anyway, he teleports back up, back up to his waiting ship. Disappears.
Pinch.
But it looks like the plasma drive is back online and running just as well as it ever had.
Okay. So am I like king now?
Probably best if we tell everyone I fixed it.
All right. I can't be like the Great White Hope or...
Don't be
The Great
racist.
Dark Hope.
Yeah, I'm game.
I think we've already seen that it's dark elf on dark elf violence that we should all really be worried about.
Yeah, I just came in to get out of the sandstorm, so I'm glad I could help.
Well, okay, so the city is no longer in complete danger. You're lucky, I'll give you that much. So we just have the civil war to worry about. But if the city's not going to explode, then...
How about we say that we fixed it together?
Perhaps. Where were you heading before you came down here?
Well, we were... my village has been overcome by... I forget. Locusts?
Yes.
My village has been overcome by these giant locusts that are pretty much eating everything and everyone. And I was traveling with some companions in the desert to find something to fight them with. We didn't have a specific destination in mind. Just happened to stumble upon this cave when we got hit by the sandstorm. So you wouldn't have anything like insecticide, like, would you?
There are poisons that can be administered in the form of smoke or aerosols. We could perhaps try one of those, but a city in the midst of a civil war probably isn't the best place to conduct those experiments.
Yeah. And I don't have one with me, of course.
I find myself without an employer. If you would spare me but a single coin, I could enter your service.
Sure. I'll give him a gold piece.
I shall pocket it. Very well. I am,
Oh,
for the
you
time
are cheap.
being, in your service. What is your bidding?
Well, I was thinking about going to that Black Pyramid. See, they say there's tech there that might be able to do something.
Very well. I do think we should probably leave the city.
Yeah, well, if you guys are fighting, then that's probably a good idea.
Yes, I prefer assassination to all-out combat.
Well, I suppose that's a fair trade there. Oh, what about this poke the guy gave me? Am I going to like drop her or something?
Can I see what poison they had with them? What was on the blade? Do I know how to treat it?
Yeah.
Or just give it to people.
It was. Let's see. It was a poison that basically knocks you unconscious. It affects the nervous system, but his robust constitution, sort of temporarily immune, I suppose, or he just was hardy enough to shake off the effects without it knocking him out.
The assassin I paralyzed, did my friend and the other guards take him away, or is he still here?
Oh, yeah, he's probably been taken away by now.
Okay. Do I know a sort of quieter way out of the city so that we can avoid the fighting and get out?
Preferably one closer to the pyramid.
Yeah, preferably.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
And your friend that was talking to you before, he also knows a secret way. He gave you the instructions or how to get there before he left. So.
Okay. Well, stay close, round ears. I'll try and keep you safe.
I'm right on your 6.
Let us go.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
Okay.
Binka.
All right. That's a good place to end it.
Okay.
So
Cool.
So
good stuff.
fleeing the city. Has the sandstorm abated though? Once we get to the exit.
Yeah, if you want to go to the surface, it has. Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're better off on the surface, away from gangs of marauding dark elves.
Makes sense. Yeah. Yes. So the sandstorm has abated, and it's morning now. So the twin sun first light is rising up over the sand dunes.
Okay. So
Perhaps
yeah.
wait until it gets a little darker, so we don't have to cross in the mid-sun.
Yeah. But you wanted to wrap up, didn't you, Venger? I was just
Yep.
forcing you along, making you do more, like a terrible person. So yeah, I'm just making some notes so we don't forget what we were doing. We've snuck out of the city, back into the desert.
Yeah.
And we're waiting for dusk before we travel. Just before we quit, are there any landmarks, something to aim for, or just the pyramid?
They're the closest settlement to the Black Pyramid is a little town called Vega Corso.
As opposed to smaller Corso.
Pinto Corso.
I guess it's Vega, Vega.
Oh, I thought you said bigger.
Oh no.
Okay.
I thought maybe you thought I said that, and that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
when humour depends on mishearing something, it's not so good. Okay, right. So I've got all that noted down so we can remember what the heck we're doing.
Cool.
Someone was asking, Venture, have you still got any hard copies left, or have they all sold out immediately?
Yes, I sold all 2,000 in less than a fortnight. No, I still have approximately
1,998.
Yeah, 1,800 or so left. So yeah, I'll be at this a while.
Okay, I forget who was asking, but you're probably listening, so yeah.
Yeah, just send me an email, or just comment on the blog, or you can look at the blog post from like 2 weeks back when I talk about how you can purchase a hardcover.
Well, yeah. Since you were so generous as to give all of us hardcover purchasers 2 of them, I would be willing to part with one.
No, you wouldn't. You would not do that. No.
Well, I
But
thought.
otherwise, that's a very generous offer.
I thought you said that. I thought you said that you didn't have any spares.
Oh, that was a lie. Yeah.
Oh,
That was a bold-faced lie.
okay.
I'm swimming in hardcovers right now.
Yeah. Well, you've sold some. That's good.
No, I have. I have
Yeah.
sold some.
Yeah.
A lot of people have come out of the woodwork, crawled under their rocks to tell me how awesome Chult is and how they want to, have a hardcover for themselves. And I'm very grateful. That's awesome.
Oh,
And I hope it keeps up.
Judd's asking when the pre-orders went out or are going out, or.
So I'm going on vacation on Friday. So it's Sunday now, so on Friday. So I'm hoping to get all of the Kickstarter books out by Wednesday. And then that Thursday, do all the post Kickstarter offers, of which there are about a dozen. And then I should be all caught up, except for people wanting books this week, in which case they'll have to wait a week and a half until I get back from vacation, and then I'll start anew.
Cool.
So,
Joab, you got anything you want to sell or advertise? Or?
I didn't want to jump on your parade here, but if you're interested in supernatural thriller pulp adventure books, you can find them on my website, which I'll throw in the chat.
Okay, I will look at that. The link may not work in the YouTube chat. It quite often refuses to show them. So,
do you want to just say the website?
Yeah.
Well, it's myname.com, so I see it in the chat there, but
yeah, you'll see it, but it won't necessarily show to other people because YouTube loves screwing with us. So, what is it? JoabStieglitz.com?
Yeah.
Okay.
JoabStieglitz.com.
Cool.
Well, thank you very much.
If I remember, I'll add that to the info on the bottom of the video.
Awesome.
When it's processed and up.
Well, Joab died in the first adventure, and then Grimm's character died in the second adventure. So now we need a third chump to join this adventuring party. Then he can bite the dust in session number 3.
Take it in turns. I should probably advertise my stuff because I'm notoriously terrible at doing that.
Yes, pimp.
I have stuff for sale, ebooks and so on at post-mort.com. I streamed Actual Fucking Monsters the other night, but that's on my Grimstream channel. Don't have enough subscribers there yet, hint hint, to get a special name, but if you search for Grimstream, you should be able to find it. My main YouTube channel is Postmortem Video, and as I hinted, YouTube is kind of boning everybody at the moment. So if you want to mosey on over there and subscribe, that'd be helpful. And you can get hard copies of most, but not all of my books at lulu.com. And I'm currently working with Rachel Haywire, who was the transhumanist candidate one of the transhumanist candidates for their presidential candidate, on a card game called Election Party. So be more information on that soon. Venja, I'm sure you probably have to go to bed before you get in trouble.
Yes, I do. You know me well.
Yes, too well. So we'll see you all next time, either for inappropriate characters or for more of this, or I don't know, something else, maybe, possibly. I'm tired. I've got to go to bed too.
Yes, we're all tired. And thank you, our audience, for watching. That's awesome.
For tolerating our bullshit.
Yes.
Night
You
all.
are a tolerant bunch. Jolt!
Jolt.
Jolt!
Jolt. Or something. Goodbye.